you're doing titanium, like, okay. And everybody started getting a choreography because it was showstopper week. And then I'm like, okay, what about my choreography? And they're telling me, oh, don't worry, your choreography is not much. You're not doing so much. You're just gonna sing and just. I'm like, okay. And then I waited and waited until Saturday. Saturday, and by Saturday morning was the very first time I was seeing my choreography, and it was a lot. I mean, you can see that the choreography was a lot. That was the first time I was literally seeing what I was going to be doing, singing and dancing for the first time in my life. And this is what I'm going to dance. I have to cram this and sing at the same time. So I practically rehearsed from like 10 in the morning to like 4 p.m., went for fitting. And whilst I was fitting, I'm performing the next morning. So whilst I'm fitting, I'm still trying to dance and rehearse. I was physically exhausted, like I was tired. And the next morning, there's no rest. 7 a.m., you're back in the studio, you're preparing for the events. And so I was very, very exhausted. So when I got in that show, I'm like, this is the last stress. After I do this thing, if I faint, I faint. But because you must just like do what you've got to do. And that was that. I just had to be determined and just get through that experience. It was a lot, but all glory to Jesus.
So now let's talk about you mentioned that it was a heartbreak that inspired one of the songs that you chose for your auditions, right? So clearly for this song to have that effect on you, or the heartbreak to have that effect on you, means you are a lover boy.
Oh
So as
my.
a lover boy, which is your celebrity crush?
Ah, ah. So I have
Yes.
to.
Which is celebrity crush still?
Okay, so I
Yes,
would
you
say
have to just feel our viewers love to.
I don't think you know her, but that would be Love Krista Renee. She played Fatima in Sisters and also in Zatima. I don't think you know her. She's a singer and she's an actress.
Okay. I know her.
Busted.
I know her. I Yeah, so still on love, right? There is a post on your Instagram post, right? There's one post that caught our viewers' attention, and it reads 10 years and counting. Two
Ah.
hearts, one story, and it's only just beginning. So now people are asking, is it 10 years of marriage or something different? What do you have to say to this, Raymu?
So I find it very amusing when people ask me if I've been married for
Our
10
viewers
years.
are curious.
If I've been married for 10 years, you would have known now. So I look like I've been married for 10 years. So
Really?
no.
Well, you wrote something our viewers that, you needed to know.
Okay, no, I'm not married for 10 years, right? I've not been married for 10 years. I'm telling a story, right? That I mean, from the last post that I made, it's going to come full circle later today, right? That's when I post the conclusion of the story. But I'm trying to tell 10 years, right? Am I getting married? I don't know. I can't answer that. Uh, is it something else? I don't know. I can't answer that. But you find out today when I do my review.
Remember, you dodged our questions. You dodged our questions. Our viewers don't like that. They certainly won't.
But I at least I answered. I said I'm not married. I haven't been married for 10 years. I am telling a story. I'm telling a story that would
Okay.
get concluded today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, right. So who is that one celebrity you would love to collaborate with immediately?
Oof. So I'd like to collaborate with immediately. I would say Thames, actually. Thames.
Why Tim?
I like her style. I like her sound. I like what she represents as an artist.
Why
Um, her sound is different. I like what she represents as an artist. I like her sound. I like what she represents. I like the niche that she has created for herself. I like her story. I like the trajectory of her story as well. And she's someone that I can relate with. So, and I think that with the type of sound that we both have, my kind of singing, my type of voice, and hers, I feel like it's gonna be a classic record. And also, she's someone I listened to like a lot earlier, like much earlier, and
Yeah.
I think it would be a very good collaboration.
Story more than one. So speaking about stories, your songs, some of them like Eshe, um, Like You, Love You. Where did they come from? What inspired them? The lyrics.
I write out of my head, but I don't like to write out of my head. Like I said, I like my song, my music to be relatable, to be authentic, to be something that you feel and you can hear it and you can just relate to what's going on with it. So for Love Me was written out of an epiphany that I had. Like I was in a state where I was going through something at the time, having an epiphany of how much God really loves me. So love me is not like written to a woman like what people would think. It was more like father to a son to father kind of song. So it was more of a reflective season of I love the way God loves me. Actually, this is what that song is about. Um, Shay is also written in that light. It's more song of gratitude to God. If you look at the lyrics, I'm amazed at and always I'm the one you're thinking of. I don't know why you do the things that you do for me. So it was also more of a state where going through a tough time, I just like seeing how God had shown up for me over a period of time. And it was my response to that season of my life. Um, yeah, Why Like You is the song written um to solidify my lover boy stance.
Oh, see, they sound deeply rooted in gospel music with a beautiful blend with R&B and soul. So how has gospel music shaped your direction and your artistry?
Like most Nigerian artists, we all almost all grew up in church. We almost all are products of being in a church. However, I used to be like a church singer, like a proper church singer, choir, go from church to church, minister here and there. And then I got to a point where I realized that wasn't my calling per se. It wasn't what God had called me to do. I mean, I can sing in church occasionally here and there, but it wasn't my calling. I had something higher. I had a higher purpose. So even though I write love songs and I also sing faith-based songs, right? My idea of love is shaped by the love of God for the church. Jesus loves the church. The church is Jesus' bride. Loved the church so much that he died. And I feel like that is the best and the highest expression of what love really is. So if you're going to write a song about how much you love someone, your father, your mother, your spouse, it has to first of all be founded on the highest expression of love, which is Jesus dying for the church, Jesus dying for you, and how much selflessness, how much of self that was sacrificed for that to happen. So if you can't model that type of love, right, that is beyond money, that is beyond how a person looks, that is unconditional in how it is served, then I don't think that you have the correct perspective of love. So when I write about love, that's where I'm writing from, right? When I'm writing about being with someone forever, it's where I'm writing from. It now gives you the information or the understanding that I'm not saying I'm going to love you forever because of how you look right now, or because of how you make me feel, or because of what you have. I am saying that as a commitment that I've put my word down and I would self sacrifice to lead you. I would give myself to lead you because what I've given my word, I'm committed to you, just like Jesus is to an imperfect church. So also I am to an imperfect spouse, right? It's my commitment. That's what my gospel background has done to my mentality in writing songs and in also giving songs out, music about love.
Okay. Okay. Not to overflow the issue of music, one harsh reality about the Nigerian music industry that you've learned that you think upcoming artists are really not prepared for?
The music industry is capital intensive, very capital intensive at that. It means that, first of all, as an artist who's coming up the ranks, you don't have the finances to push yourself, right? And the kind of nobody's gonna give you a deal if you are not like having traction yet. So you're not doing something that's you've drawn to the point of drawing attention to yourself is very, very capital intensive. So it's almost like you're gonna put your life savings into a 50-50 gamble, right? But you really just have to believe in yourself and be like, I've got this and be able to get it right. And so if you don't have some form of financial stance, music is not gonna pay you instantly, right? So if you don't have financial stance, it's almost impossible for you to break through or to, come up the ranks. It's just what it is right now.
So let's play a quick one. So what social media app do you use the most?
I'm stuck between Instagram and WhatsApp, but Instagram. Let me go with Instagram. I like Instagram.
Why do you like Instagram?
I like it for it's interactive. I like the interface. It's interactive. I like the people that I have there. And I like the quality of the content there. It's not no shades to Facebook, but some of the things that I see on Facebook, I'm just like, no. So yeah, I'll stick to my Instagram. Instagram is the banana island of social media.
I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, call or text. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer calling or text?
Uh, Text, but it also depends on the person. But generally text. But if it's someone that I'm very close to, like intimately close
So as a
to,
lover boy,
s- please go ahead.
okay. So you've only all right. So I mean, it's been a ride so far. We've spoken about your music, your storytelling sides, and everything. So finally, I want to ask, what's one thing you like people to remember about Raymu from this interview? What's that one thing you want people to pick from what you said to us and interaction with us?
Oof. That Raymu is an intentional artist, right? I'm also a very lively person. Contrary to what people think I'm an introvert. I'm not an introvert. But I'm an intentional artist. I'm an artist through and through.
Really?
Yeah, people think I'm an introvert, but I'm not at all. I'm just calm. Um, but I'd like you to remember that I am an intentional artist. I think about everything that I do intentionally, from how I put out what I put, from how I write my songs, from when I release my songs, from where I am going to. So I'm not just releasing songs. I have an entire plan for the year that I'm sticking to. So I'm a very intentional artist, and that in full time it will all come full circle for everyone to see what I'm actually doing.
Okay. This has been a fantastic chit chat.
Absolutely.
But before we round up, can you do us a favor by singing Love Me by Raymu?
Yes, please. Go Raymu. Go Raymu.
Okay, of course, why not? Do 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 do. The way that you love me, nothing I could do to earn it. Your love is so sure, there's not even room to doubt it. You give me love that I don't deserve, and you ask for nothing. Worry about a thing. I know you would always care for me. You give everything because of me. You're my everything. You give everything because of me. I love the way you love me and the way you show me you care for me. I love the way you love me and the way you show Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome.
That was fantastic.
Fantastic is an understatement. Thank you,
Thank you so
Raymu.
much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It was also fun speaking with you guys.
Oh, our pleasure. Pleasure is all ours. Thank you for joining us on Chit Chat.
Sure
The
thing.
Celebrity Chit
Sure
Chat
thing.
today. Very fun.
Thank you for having me. Do you have
All
a
right,
great
thank you
day?
people for joining us. All right, all right. We sure will, and you too.
Of course.
All right, people. Thank you for joining us on Celebrity Chit Chat today. Sure.